that we had that bond, but it was not getting channelized into a bigger force, a force to reckon with. It so happened in the last, we don't want to blame the past. There are various chapters across the country, across the globe, all in isolation working and having bonding there. But as Dr. Ravikeshav has started rightly, where has the valuation come out of us? Have we given really back to the college? We have given back to the college in bits and bits. And everybody was contributing in his own way, but was not channelized. That's where the whole, last year onwards, we thought this is not the way we all should be, we as an alumni should be working on. Then the issue came up is how do we come to one platform? So in the last international meet at Hyderabad, that's the 6th international meet Hyderabad, it was decided by the NITW that let's have a website first to get connected. So we started, the first thing was www.nitwaa.in, it's network.in. My only first appeal to all of you is, please get registered and get connected. The next step that we are taking in that site is, once you register, all events will be a direct mailers will go down to your mails. Sir, Dr. Mashankar, we take your suggestion to have one email ID for all the alumni. I think it's a very good suggestion. We missed it the point. Let me accept, we missed that point. But we'll be sending these mailers directly from once you register onto the site. The next, by March or April, what we are planning is, you will get an SMS alerts, as well as we are planning to get into a WhatsApp model, something like an application, NITW app model, and which we are planning it by April or May we are targeting it. And it's been worked by our own alumni of the junior batch, Srihari and Sandeep, Maruti Sandeep here. He is from your chemical engineering. So we are going to launch that. This platform should be able to connect all of us with one-point communication. Now, how do we operate this one-point communication was the next step. Then, after long persistence, the second stage we decided was we should have a secretariat in the campus. We had all the chapters working individually. They are communicating within themselves, but chapter to chapter, chapter to college, college to alumni, staff, and non-teaching staffs. We have a lot of other activities involved. So we thought we need a secretariat in the campus. That's after a persuasion of almost 6 months. Let me be very honest. Bureaucracy has taken its own toll. We got it last month and we opened the secretariat in the campus. Now this could be the one-point communication. One is your communication by wireless. The second point is coordination from the secretariat at the campus. So this is the second stage. We thought this is how we got. Now how do we operate this? The third question that came was, how do we operate this secretariat? Fine, we have a table, we have a chair, we have all the archives of the past, we have a computer, we have everything. Then who will operate? Then we need funds accordingly. In the process, what happened in the last quarter or so, our own alumni fees, there is 1,000 rupees and 200 rupees collected during admission time, was transferred to our alumni fund as a corpus fund. This corpus fund will not be disturbed. I assure you, this corpus fund will not be disturbed. The interest earned out of it will be used for brand building exercises across various chapters. Mark my word, it's only for brand building exercises. We can have party with our money, but not with the alumni fund. The corpus will keep developing it. Every year, I think we'll be collecting around about 20 to 30 lakhs, if I'm very, from the new admissions, which will go directly into our corpus funds. And that corpus fund will start building up, resulting some good interest or good investments, giving us good results, good interest, which in turn should be used for brand building exercise. Now, how do we operate this? This office will be operated on those funds. Now coming back to issues, this is basically on alumni affairs, but what are we giving back to the college? So we have formed, the entire the members of the executive members have formed NITW Foundation, Alumni Association, and NITW Foundation. So we created this foundation with a wide spectrum of services of giving back to the college in various different forms. The trust was registered just I think on a month back, and it is going to be operative. And sir, your point, what you wanted, that we can collect that funds. So our target is 2 crores for 15-16 calendar year. And each of the alumni, I am not forcing anybody, as he rightly said, we can generate funds. Each of the alumni, even if we have 30,000 alumni passed out from this college, even if 10,000 gives, 10,000 alumni gives even 2,000 rupees, we are near to 2 crores. With these 2 crores, we will get into building up the Convention Center of Excellence, as Professor CSR said. If you go across the building, across the road, main road, you can see there 2 acres of land has been given to NITW. It's a big land chunk with an infrastructure. As Professor Saidulu says, rooms. We have 20 rooms there. Each of the room can be sponsored and dedicated to your memories. And a center of excellence is to be built. With this fund, we want to make it a self-sustaining center of excellence, place at our own campus, where NITW is visible, NITW is visible. The visibility of alumni is going to be very strong in another 1.5 years. So this is one of those mission drive that we are working on. The second, the next point that I would like to drive down is, besides fund collections and driving, it's a voluntary. We are not forcing anybody. It's voluntary. The designs are going to be rolled out in May. I'm talking the convention design. This will be rolled out in month of March and by March end, which will be placed on the website. All of you can have a look at it. Feel whatever you want to contribute, please do contribute. This is my only request to all the alumni. I take this opportunity for that. Then we have an international meet. 7th international meet is having at Warangal. At Kathmandu. This meet, we had opened a chapter in Nepal on the 5th of December. And Nepal, Delhi chapter is hosting this. Nepal is the co-host and Odisha chapter is the co-host. This international meet, we are going to take it slightly on a different level. We had all the meets previously at Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad. It was more of a get-together, and this time we would like to take the entrepreneurs of NITW to Nepal, and we are interacting with Nepal Chamber of Commerce to see that our entrepreneurs with NITW, with our own alumni, have an opportunity at Nepal for doing business. This is one step we are taking forward. So I request all the entrepreneurs or even consultants who can contribute and get businesses. We are trying to see that Nepal Chamber of Commerce is also going to help us in this direction. And the big target that we are planning is, besides your pleasure trip, the biggest target is that we are planning to inaugurate that and hoping that the Prime Minister of Nepal, Ministry of HRD, Mrs. Smita Rani and Dr. Chandralekha from Nepal, they will be inaugurating the first day. The second day will be a business session wherein any of the entrepreneurs who want to open the business, we try to facilitate through Nepal chapter and Nepal Chamber of Commerce. Already registrations are started. To tell you honestly, we have blocked over 300 rooms there, 5-star and 4-star. All the flights are blocked in mass booking. 150 seats are blocked. Another hundreds are on the move. So it will be a contingent of about 300 plus 300 heads, alumni at Nepal. These are the certain initiatives. I won't take much of your time as I cannot contribute much onto your chemical department. Being an alumni meet of chemical, I am taking this opportunity. And the pleasure that I had in the morning, to tell you honestly, other than Farooq's drive experience, I could see my seniors, Sethuram here, and Changuveli Venkat. Well, of course, I meet Changuveli Venkat quite often. But when I saw Sethuram, my memories went down the lane. Veer Abdullah, Rangarajan, names were just rolling out. I think they were one of those pillars whom I was following them. उनके पीछे पीछे घूमता था कुछ सीखने के लिए या करने के लिए. उनकी बदमाशी मेरी बदमाशी थी बाद में. That's what. With this few words, I will not take much of it, but my only request is, as Uma Shankar sir has become so emotional, and I was also almost come to that stage. There was so much of dedication and belongingness to this NITW. I'm sure you all are part of it. Please register in the site and take our NITW Center of Excellence project to a bigger heights. And the most important is, please start building the brand now. Competition on in engineering colleges are becoming tougher and tougher and tougher. I think the NITW brand, if it's on the topmost, I think there's nothing to beat us, and we are a force to reckon with. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for briefing the various activities that are to be taken by the NITW in future time. Now, the presentation of mementos to the people who have generously contributed for this